Usually, like my last big gig was with Nike. They actually reached out and said, "Hey, we want to do a campaign with you." I'm actually for the Brooklyn Nets, and I've done a couple of like stuff. I've done cosplay as well. Here and there. Not on the serious note. Most of my content is like breaking, flipping, and stuff like that. So one of my friends who blew up on TikTok, he was like, "Hey, you should try it," and I'm making money out of it. So I'm just hopping on it now, and I'm just trying to find out how I can kind of merge that and just have those two different social media platforms to
working kind of hand in hand there. So what's the on Instagram, what exactly do you get? What is Nike paying you to do? Like what are they paying you for? Is it because they're paying you as an influencer, like they love your content and they want to like brand you in a way? Like how's that working?
So they send me a couple of products and they told me to shoot some stuff in them.
And stuff like that.
Gave me like a time frame and what not to have and etc. And I have to give them like a certain number of photos, story posts, whatever the case may be. And then they'll pay me for the post whenever the contract's over, whenever I meet those criterias. So that's just I've been doing stuff on Instagram. I just want to know if it's the same on TikTok, because I've noticed that a lot of TikTok stuff that's blowing up, it's more like, I wouldn't say like simple, like they're very like simple, like in the dancing aspect, they're very simple moves, but I don't feel like I want to brand myself like how everyone else is branding themselves. I still want to bring my spice into it. So that's the part where I'm trying to see how to really like, make that work.
Yeah, I get you. All right. So to answer your question simply, yes, it works the same, right? It in regards to building a brand on TikTok, it works the same as like you did on Instagram, right? The only caveat is there's like a small differentiations, and that goes with any social media platform. Every social media platform has its like nuances that you kind of gotta like leverage. But once you got that down, it's the same thing over and over again. From what I learned from TikTok, and the biggest thing for you is that I get it. The popular videos, some of the popular videos you're seeing necessarily are probably like some simple dance move that goes viral, right? Like anybody can do you. So like a skilled dancer like yourself that may actually know dancing, it's like, so you're telling me like all I do is like a little hip thrust and then I'm famous? Like I don't understand. Like I get how frustrating that could be. But I would say it's the same, bro. Like don't let the platform confine your creativity. Right? Like don't like you do you, bro. Like do you. The only thing I'm gonna say is I'm gonna make sure you do you, but do these rules while you're doing it, which is using in-app music. Make sure you're doing that. Like you know what I'm saying, bro? Make sure you're captioning and you're hashtagging properly. Brands will come. Brands are already on TikTok, and that goes for everybody. Brands are on TikTok spending money. People spend money on TikTok. It's not as much as Instagram right now. As I mentioned in the class before, like I can have 200,000 on Instagram and get paid 1,000 to 1,500 posts. On TikTok, I can have 1 million and only be getting paid the same amount. Now, understand what I just said. I have 1 million followers. I'm only getting paid $1,000. You know what I'm saying? But what the point is that as the TikTok is such a new platform, brands are still coming in. You know what I'm saying? And as they continue to come in, that price is going to go up. They're going to realize how a big opportunity TikTok is, like Instagram. And once the analytics and TikTok keeps introducing different ways for people and companies to understand how videos are performing and how much engagement and impressions all these things are getting, brands are going to keep coming in, they're going to keep trusting, and they're going to keep finding people like you that are making amazing content. So I would say don't get lost in the sauce, bro. I'm finding so many different people on here with different brands from all over the place, all types of content going popular. The only thing is, like you said, I think you're on to something. Like don't necessarily try to be like everybody else. Keep doing your shit. The same shit you did on Instagram is going to work on TikTok. You just got to understand the nuances of it, bro. Like you'll be fine. Like understand the nuances of TikTok and you'll be good. If you have any follow-ups, go for it.
Because I started doing cruises, so that's another thing I could add on to it.
And in terms of dance content obviously does really well. And one thing I'm finding is that it's not all necessarily simple dances. I'm trying to think of some guys that I know that you could follow for inspiration that are really good dancers on TikTok. Pookie, help me out if you can. But
Actually, I don't know if you've heard of Becky Louise. Like, she's one of my good friends, and Riggs, they're good friends of mine. And they gave me an idea the other day to do the cha-cha slide on a handstand. So I did the cha-cha slide on a handstand. But even when I did that, like, the amount of views I had on Instagram was so different to the amount of feedback I had on TikTok, you know?
meaning good or bad? Better on TikTok or bad?
And then like probably like 200.
Yeah, that's gonna change. That's gonna change. Make sure and one thing I would say is if you're a dancer, bro, your advantage is you can dance. You don't have to copy all these other dances. I would tell you, make up your own dances to popular music that's already trending on TikTok. Use the wave of TikTok, play the game like it's played, but bring your talent into it. So go down the popular top 10 songs, you know, find your own ways to add a dance, to play the game, bro. Like, do a dance that you think other people can replicate, because that's the name of the game on TikTok, is like, how can other people participate? Like, make it like good, make it talented, make it something that somebody can catch on. And like, I think that will do well for you. I think, you know, I mean, you can do all the dances you want. Just make sure you're playing the game on TikTok. Make sure you're using the music.
Right. And also, off that, I saw course. So should I still go into the trending music or the new releases?
Both. I've done literally both. Like, I would do some, because you don't never know what's gonna pop off. You never know how things are gonna react. And I learned it the hard way, because I used to think that all the time it was a trending music that would pop off, and then I was like, well, every time I use a new song, and if it blows up, the name of the game is you don't know. Like, the way, if you pick a new song, in a lot of cases, like the new song, if it's a flop, your video could be a flop with it. But if that song ends up coming popular, ends up coming trending, and you put a video that's like synonymous with the song before it gets popular, you're gonna blow up with it. That's literally what happened to me with Old Town Road. Exactly. Right. I literally went from 0 to 100,000 followers a week because I played a song on Old Town Road before it was popular. You know what I'm saying? You can do the same thing.